Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today is Monday, February 1st, 2021. I'm coming to you with Dr. P to talk about suicide. The reason we are going to be talking about suicide tonight, it is because a Cameroonian engineer residing in Sydney, Australia, recently took his life away by jumping off a story building. According to the news, his actions was triggered by him discovering that his wife was involved into an extra-marital affair and was expecting a set of twins from another man. So tonight, we are going to assess suicide. Is it a necessity or it is something that we can cope with? We are going to be sharing some data from the World Health Organization, and we will learn some lessons. We will share some quotes from some people that experienced suicide in the past. Without further ado, why don't we go ahead and say hello to Dr. P? How are you? Welcome.
Hello, Nestor, and happy 2021. We are still here. Yes, we made it to 2021.
We did. So it is unfortunate that for our first show, both of us, in 2021, it is to talk about suicide. But it's not absolutely a bad thing because we are doing prevention. We are helping people to understand that there are always options. Taking away a life that you never give yourself is not always the best option. What do you think, Dr. P?
Oh, yes. Suicide it's such a complex thing, and it has been a huge problem, a huge issue in our day-to-day lives. And for us to know that a Cameroonian brother would do that to himself, it's really concerning. It's saddening. And also the fact that the way he did it,
Exactly. So I will take a small pause. I will play a little bit of music. The time for people watching us to like and share, to knock at the neighbor's door so that we can all benefit from the exchange. Because we are coming from different genders and different backgrounds, I'm sure we have something that could benefit whoever will be watching us tonight. So I'll go ahead and play a little clip, just a little music to refresh, because the intensity is a little up there, so we need to calm it down before we hit the floor.
Rends service, mais n'oublie pas tes parents, car c'est à travers eux qu'on parlera de toi.
Je peux tout pardonner, même oublier, sauf le jour où je t'ai donné naissance. Ça me fait trop mal pour pouvoir oublier. Enfant chéri, oh, faut pas m'abandonner.
Si j'ai l'argent, je vais m'occuper de ma maman. Si j'ai l'argent, je vais m'occuper de mon papa. Et si j'ai l'argent, je vais m'occuper de ma famille. C'est ce qu'on dit lorsqu'on vit encore dans la galère. Le jour l'argent frappe à la porte, on oublie toutes ses promesses. Le jour l'argent frappe à la porte, on oublie tous ses amis. Ceux qui nous ont aidés à réaliser nos rêves les plus fous. Mais on devient fou et on se fout dans la capitale. On s'en fout des gens parce que maintenant on a de l'argent. On se joue les bandits, on s'adonne à tout ce qui est interdit. Avoir plusieurs partenaires pour satisfaire ta libido. Mais pendant ce temps, tes parents souffrent. Ta maman pleure, pleure, elle pleure. Et ton papa pleure, il pleure. Ta maman pleure, pleure, elle pleure. Et assise sous la pluie, elle pleure en disant
je peux tout pardonner, même oublier, sauf le jour où je t'ai donné naissance.
On est là bébé, on est, c'est ta Salomé.
Enfant chéri, oh, faut pas
devenus tes amis. Tu es toujours le premier à tendre la main aux autres. Pourtant auprès de toi ta famille souffre. Le premier morceau de pain que ta mère attachait pour t'allaiter, elle attache ça encore. Mais cela ne te dit rien, tu t'en fous de ses pleurs. Tu préfères donner des yeux pour qu'on parle de toi. Autour de toi les gens ne font que t'encourager. Il n'y a personne pour te dire la vérité. Quand ceux qui t'aiment viennent te donner des conseils, tes suiveurs disent qu'ils sont jaloux de toi. Oh, ta maman pleure, pleure, elle pleure. Ton papa pleure, il pleure. Ta maman pleure, oh, elle pleure. Assis sous la pluie, oh, elle pleure en disant
Je peux tout pardonner.
ça fait trop mal, oh, d'être oublié par son
Sauf un
enfant.
jour, je t'ai donné naissance.
maman.
Ça fait trop mal pour pouvoir.
We are back in studio. So, Dr. P, here
Yes.
I did a little bit of research with the suicide prevention in the USA, and they did identify like 17 risk factors. One was like mental disorder, like the mood, schizophrenia, anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was like alcohol and other substance abuse disorder.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was hopelessness. The fourth was being impulsive or aggressive tendencies. The fifth was history of trauma or abuse.
Mm-hmm.
The seventh was suicide attempt. The other was family history. But there is one that has to do with loss of relationship.
Loss of relationship, the fear of losing a relationship, the fear.
Yeah, job or financial loss. Easy access to little means. Local clusters, so it's lack of social support and sense of isolation. You see, when I look at the symptoms, I don't see anyone in alignment with the one the brother killed himself for.
But I don't know why you say you don't see it. The
Okay.
fear of losing somebody,
Okay,
the
let's do
fear
that.
of losing a relationship.
But she was
Most
pregnant. She had
especially.
twins in her tummy. She came in a relationship with twins in her tummy.
Yeah, I think his emotions were just sparked by the intense feelings of losing a relationship, despair, anger,
Yes.
hopelessness. And once you have that, you harbor such feelings. If we have to talk about this, first of all, we have to acknowledge the family, the loss of that kind of a gent, that brother. And my heart goes to his family, to
Yes.
his loved ones.
Yes.
We have just lost a bright man with a very bright future. He just ended his life. It means the things that he would have, the impact he would have left on this planet Earth, he decided to deny us from seeing that.
Exactly.
So my heart goes to the family. It doesn't matter. It's a very, very painful place to be right now as a family member.
Yes.
So I just want to share my feelings with them this evening. Our seeming appearance and our obvious dismay, regret, and great sadness that anyone should even contemplate the need to end his or her own life. By any means, it just taxes my mind, and it doesn't give value to the life that I'm living, because I ask myself how much hatred you can have for your own self to end your life. when you sent me that video, I couldn't watch it.
I know.
When all the symptoms or the causes that we could underline issues, we don't know what he has been going through. It might be mental illness is real. It might be he has been going through some stuff even before this woman came. He has some underlying issues, and so
Possible.
this just triggered it,
Possible.
because it takes a lot. Severe depression that can make you feel that great emotional pain and lose of hope, making you unable to see any other way to relieve the pain other than ending your own life. So we need to understand, in my opinion, when you send me that, I had this strong feeling that there should be some underlying problems
No,
going on with this gentleman
I mean,
that we might not know. Because you know what? A lot of mental illness, some people, for fear of being stereotyped or fear of being wrongly judged, people don't want to explain or even go for help to express what they are going through mentally.
true.
And so we have this hidden mental cases, mental illness cases, and even it could be your own spouse, it could be your brother, it could be your parent. We all struggle in one way or the other, one form or one something is it could be there that is bothering you. But I'm just saying, encouraging one another, please seek out help. Please don't hold it. It is not a solution to kill yourself. There is a lot. Australia is a big country, and it has just 39 million people. Can you believe it? Which means that there should be a lot of resources out there to help anybody that needs that kind of help, intervention, early intervention.
True. But now let us come down. Let us come down and talk about this, because there is a cultural connection between us and the person that took his life away. So what I want to do is, I don't want to insist too much on the behavior by tribe, not necessarily, but I just want to understand the mindset of a woman which is in Cameroon, knowing that the husband is in Australia, an engineer, and he's most likely taking care of her financially. And she's in Cameroon seeing other people to the point of being pregnant. And she knows that she's pregnant. And during the how do you call that? Family
Meeting.
No, reunion, family reunion. Like yes, family reunion. She doesn't let the husband know during the process. Once in Australia, she tells the husband that I am pregnant of twins, and the father is Mr. X. Then the husband decide to take away his life.
And I'm sure within the time when he came to understand that she was expecting these babies, I'm sure they had some discussion, maybe some arguments, which I think it's normal at this point.
Sure.
So things just went down the drain from then. But this is what happens to a lot of women who, when you are not around your spouse,
you cheat.
You are vulnerable. You are very vulnerable.
Even when you are around your spouse.
Whether it's
a lot of women with their spouse, they cheat. Women will cheat.
Let me tell you, I don't know why she decided to do that. Because she wanted to go abroad. Was it that, or because she thought she could go meet her husband and let him understand and accept her for what has just happened and seek for forgiveness and continue her life with him?
Maybe.
But This is a man that has lived abroad. Our African culture, I think some time ago, my parents used to tell us that things that our mothers and fathers accepted, these times now, you young ones who cannot accept it. You know that in Africa, a man will still hold that woman, keep her, depending if she is humble, for sure, and say, hey, okay, they are my kids.
Yes.
And he still stay. He still stay. But if
say,
she already has a relationship with that guy in Cameroon, we don't know, maybe she kept contacting him and making it seem like I am here just for some comfort. It is no more love. And I think a lot went on for this young man to make it such a decision. It was just triggered. Something triggered it. And sometimes you don't see those signs. Sometimes people say it. That's why I used to tell people, beware of what people say around you, because they are capable of doing it. A lot of times people say, I'll kill myself. Any little problem, I'll kill myself. You have a spouse or a friend or a parent or a child. Let me tell you, something is going on in that person's mind. Take that statement very seriously. Or statement like, I'll kill you.
absolutely.
Don't just sleep. Somebody says, I'm going to surprise you. I'll do something. I'll hurt you. Take it seriously, because you don't know what that person is capable of doing.
These are warning signs.
These are warning signs, and sometimes it's so subtle. It's so quiet. Some people handle it so well that you will not even know.
Yes.
And bam, 1 second.
True. But Dr. P, we still need to talk to people that are watching us.
Yes.
There is something that I want to remind all of us. And if I'm wrong, I want you watching to write something in the comment. The only way out of life is death. Death is the only way out of this life. No one can get out of life alive. And no one offered themselves this life. No one offered themselves their lives. Therefore, you cannot take it away. Taking away your life is like stealing. You are not the owner. Your job is to make a difference on earth. Dr. P, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, you're very right. But let me also add this to what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
When life is given you, you went through a process. It took two to make you. Exactly. And when you were born, people start relying on you. Look at what this young man, the decision that he just taken out away his life. And it's just, how would someone even sit and think about that? You have just denied yourself from your parents. Maybe his parents are still alive. Maybe he has siblings. Maybe he has mates. Maybe he has friends. You have just denied them your life. You're part of your own path on this planet Earth. Everybody has a path, a journey. But you decided to earn your own journey. It's so sad. This is selfishness. This is greed.
Exactly.
You don't consider other people. You just think about yourself. That is what this can lead us to. When we start feeling a way that we start losing, we feel hopeless. We feel like we are not more in control. We start doubting. Our self-esteem is so low. We go under serious, severe depression. Please seek out for help. Lots of resources out there. You are not alone. And it's not a solution to take away your life. Remember, even the successful people that you think they have it all, from money to statues, from everything to, name it. Anthony Bourdain, he went to Paris and took away his life.
Exactly. Everybody does.
In high school, middle school, even as young as 5-year-old kids, contemplating of taking away their lives. They have not even started having problems. So just to tell you that sometimes your mind gets you into a very dark place. Once you start feeling that hopelessness, please go out there and talk to somebody. Lots of people waiting for you with loving arms wide open to help you, because they understand, they have understood mental health is mental illness is real.
It's real.
It's real. Don't struggle by yourself.
Dr. P, I told one of my friends, he's a white guy. He contemplated suicide at some point in his life due to challenges with his family. When I told him that I was going to have this communication on my show, he wrote a paragraph that I'm going to read.
Okay. Oh, that's
read what he wrote to me.
Okay.
He said, this is what people attempting suicide should listen to. He attempted suicide himself. So this is what he wrote. He said, people care, they love you, and they want to support you. There is somebody and something in this world that is better because you are around. I know it might be hard to see, but it is there. Explore and look for that. You are important and you matter. If you could stick around for that, you would be helping tremendously. Just because you have been in one place at one point doesn't mean you can't make an incredible life for yourself and help other people. Everybody's important and everybody matters. Just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean it is not true. How deep is that?
That's so deep.
For someone
because you don't see it right now, it doesn't mean you don't have it.
Exactly.
You have a potential success.
Everyone
you just cannot imagine, Nana. This is the complexity of this disease. Severe depression can even make people lose their jobs, people losing themselves, to the extent that if you don't handle it at that point, it goes deeper. And once you get into that place, that dark place, that depth of that darkness, nothing else matters. I can just imagine this young man standing by the window, knowing what he was going to do.
Not being afraid of the heart.
This is the second time I'm watching this. The first time was about 2 or 3 years ago. It was a Ghanaian girl in Europe.
Yes.
And you remember, I don't know if I shared that video with you or somebody. Yeah, she did the similar thing. Hers, and it's always an emotional attachment, always an emotional failure or disappointment. She was also disappointed. I heard her husband was having an affair with her mom. I heard her husband was having an affair with her mom, and that her mom was even expecting a baby. And that was revealed. And all that she thought was to take away her life. Right? You still can make it. At this point where people sit and start contemplating of suicide, you know what? The first thing they do is hating themselves. They hate themselves to that extent that death means nothing. They feel the way out is not living. Life is not worth it anymore, period. And when you meet somebody that is contemplating taking away their lives, and you even have the courage to have a little conversation with them, you know what they tell you? I'm not worth it. Life is not worth it. It's not for me. I'm done. I'm done. I mean, and then you look at him, it doesn't matter the status of that person, it doesn't matter the level of education, it doesn't matter the financial situation or how much popularity or how much poverty or whatever. It can happen to anybody. But then if it happens to people who are so much aware and surrounded by all these resources, like this young man who is going through depression because of fear of losing a wife. We don't know what he has done with that woman, the bond that he has with that woman. And he could not get past that incident of seeing his wife, knowing that she has been cheating on him to the extent. It might be the only time, or it might be she has been doing it. But if she did not want to have that pregnancy, she would have terminated that pregnancy. It is done in Cameroon.
No, she doesn't need to terminate the pregnancy. She
But
doesn't.
she took herself, she understood that that was not an option to take away the pregnancy.
No, there was no
Why not call your husband and talk it over with him rather than going there to confront him with that?
Maybe she was poor. Okay, we need to understand that part. Maybe she was poor and she's taking her pregnancy from one man to another one. It means she was really financially
Desperate.
you know. So,
We don't know what
no, I don't think
what was going on there. But I think that
Dr. P, I don't think a girl that can support herself financially will take a pregnancy from one man to another one, even if you are married to the other one.
well, I'm pro-life.
Yeah.
Abortion is not an option.
No, I'm not for abortion. I'm against abortion.
Yes, she was already pregnant,
Yeah.
and she decided, okay, my husband, it's time for me to go meet my husband. For you to bring somebody as a dependent in Australia, it is not easy. Australia is so tight, the immigration system is so tight. It means this man was very stable. It means he had it all in place to be able to bring his wife. He would have gone through all the processes rightly. And she knew.
Yes.
She knew it was in the process. Mm-hmm. And she was doing whatever thing she was doing. And fortunately, to me, a baby is a gift. Fortunately, babies came in in the scene that she was committing or in the act. Twins. And she said, you know what? I'm going to still go meet my husband. I love him, maybe. Yeah. Or I want to go to Australia. If he kicks me out, I'll be in Australia with my babies.
True.
But now it just turned for her to know that somebody took away his life because of her. This is something that would haunt this young woman all her life.
No, I don't.
All her life.
Dr. P, let me try to take it another way. Okay, for me, Nestor Nana, if I had to deal with a woman like that, I would take it like a blessing because she told me the truth at the beginning.
Of course,
she's giving me the opportunity to make a decision. For those people watching us, you need to not take the fault of other people. Whatever she did, even if she's your wife, that's her problem, not yours.
That's right.
Whatever your children do, that is their challenges, not yours. You help them through it because they are your children. When it is your wife, if she asks for help, you can help her if you want to in this situation.
Yeah, and I think she because of fear of discussing this with her husband before going to Australia, if that's the case, she knew his reaction will be, you are no more coming.
Exactly.
So I think she wanted telling him she would have done a lot in that house with that pregnancy, not letting him know. Of course, she knew maybe coming in, the pregnancy was so far gone. But let me tell you, a lot of women go meet their spouses pregnant. If it's a night or 2 or 1 week when you had the intercourse and you meet your husband, you will not even know who made you pregnant. That's excitement.
What are we talking about? I'm telling you, even in marriage.
Even in the marriage. Yeah, it happens.
She has a husband, but she's seeing 2, 3, 4 people out there.
Yes. A lot of kids in matrimonial homes don't really belong to the man.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, especially when, except otherwise, maybe the DNA is made like the people in the military.
There you go.
Like it's not. Except required. Why do you order for a DNA with your wife, a child that your wife has? So
we do DNA. It's cheap. It's not expensive anymore. It used to be expensive. With $500, you do DNA. It's just cotton ball.
And I think I would advise lots of people to just have a DNA and just show. Nothing wrong in telling your spouse, baby, you know what? We have 4 kids. They are mine. They are yours. But I just want a DNA.
Now, Dr. P, let me
How about that, Nana?
Let me finish off. You're telling me Nana again. There we go. You started again.
Bianamida.
Okay.
Bianamida.
People need to take ownership of their lives. If you are my wife and you are cheating, it's none of my business. That is your behavior. I cannot change you. Cheating is a behavior type. The husband is not cheating because of the wife. The wife is not cheating because of the husband. Look at the literature on psychology. They did develop that significantly. When you cheat, it's not because of me, it is because of you. But some useless cow will be saying it's because of their partner. Idiot man will say it is because of you, you're not doing this. Idiot woman will say it is because of you. Bunch of stupid. You are cheating because of you.
Because of you, because of your own reasons.
This is something.
Well, that's a very complex topic, because everybody has different reasons for doing what they are doing.
No, people need to know that, because we need to talk about it. You don't hear about this type of conversation a lot. In this particular case, this guy was supposed to be thankful to the Lord that the things don't belong to him and that she told him. Look, Dr. P, when you have a headache, you go to the doctor. When you have a finger cut, you go to the doctor. When you have an emotional pain, go to the therapist.
Go to a therapist. He would have seek for help.
You do
Australia is resourceful. I think he would have had a lot of counseling.
Exactly.
This is not a reason for you to take away your life. This woman has just told you, found out she's expecting baby. Say, so what do we do now? What's the way forward from here?
I will look. You know what? People need to pay attention to what I say all the time. This is a plateau where we promote humanism. We want people to live longer and better.
That's right.
Tapping into their potential. That's the reason for this plateau. External humanist. You can only be responsible for your actions, for your behavior. Period.
That's right.
And Dr. P, people need to understand that you can fall in love after a divorce.
Oh, there's life after a divorce. A divorce is just it's part of life. It's part of the activities of life. You meet and you don't go, you are not corresponding well. You move on.
Exactly.
You move on.
Exactly.
Why should you kill yourself because this woman cheated on you and is pregnant? What about life out there? What about the millions of people who are out there?
Thank you. So this guy was supposed to understand that this is not my type of woman. I made a mistake.
Period.
Allow mistakes.
But like I said,
my right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Wrong person.
Educated man like he was, it doesn't make any sense until we understand if he wasn't having some underlying issues, some mental issues.
But we are talking to the people that are still alive.
Yes.
We are saving some lives here. We are not blaming him.
There's nothing that is worth you killing yourself.
We don't have details on his situation, but we are just being human here. We are just trying to communicate with the people that are not in alignment with human values. Because that's what it comes down to. There are for people out there. You have winners, you have losers, you have spectators.
That's right.
Winner, and then you are hanging around with losers, your life is in danger.
Did he not have even a friend to talk to?
He had a friend. The friend came there from Nigeria. The friend was at the door, he was at the window. And the friend called the police. The friend called the police because the guy was at the window. He couldn't help him. So the police was just like this. Because they saw him coming down.
There was no way to help him.
There was no way to help him,
apparently.
But it's not about him anymore. It is about people watching us right now, Dr.
That's right. It's about people watching us right now.
You do not take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Pain is temporary.
That's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Exactly. That problem is just there and you could have solved it just like this. That is not even an issue.
Yeah.
It's not even an issue that is worth anybody to even contemplate taking away their lives, even to even hurt the partner, hurting the other person. It's not worth that kind of a fight.
There's a need for it.
It's not.
You cannot take your life away. You just offer yourself the life. You cannot take your life away. And you can only be responsible for your own actions. Your partner have the right to express themselves, to express their authenticity. Cheating is a character type, period. The only person that can change their emotional behavior is themselves, is that person. I cannot push my wife, if I have any, to change a behavior. In our culture, in Cameroon, for instance, you have men and women that will refuse to get engaged in a sexual encounter because they want to create slavery type relationship in the
Matrimonial home.
If you have the bad luck to meet
Oh.
somebody like the one talking to you right now, you might end up going to a therapist because I'm going to ignore you. I'm telling you the truth.
I know you. I know you.
Exactly.
I know you, Nestor.
I'm
Nobody should even go there. You are the rock.
Exactly.
You are the rock. But
you
it comes because your self-esteem is bigger than whatever thing is out there.
Exactly.
Your personality is bigger than you value yourself. You have the potential. You have so much value for yourself. That's the problem that is in front of you.
Everyone is like that. Everyone can cultivate that mentality. It is a behavior type. It's a winner behavior type.
Yeah.
Where you have self-esteem, self-respect, self-consideration, all the
confidence.
Self-confidence. You need to have that. And you self-control. You are in charge of you. You cannot control no one, not your life partner. No.
You know what? There is nowhere where it's written that you control another person, except if it's another kind of life that you are living to try to control somebody. But you cannot control people the way they behave, the way you don't the way, and once they show it to you, especially we are talking about a woman coming and say, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and this is the person's name that made me pregnant, right? And you say, "Okay, I've forgiven you. You can stay. We will move. We'll go forward." Or she says, "I'm sorry, husband. I'm sorry. We'll go. I'm sorry." You'll be spending a greater time watching her if she will not do the same thing. Yeah, because it's a pattern. It's a behavioral pattern. So it's a very difficult thing for us to even understand how to move forward with that same person.
It depends on the character.
So it depends on the person
who
is being confronted and who is responsible to take care of that, who is affected directly. And it's boy, it's a man, right? And it could be the woman. It's the same thing like a man coming to tell you, "I made this woman pregnant."
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts your partner. But you ask yourself, do I need help? And talk to somebody and find out what you really want to do.
Yes.
And move on. There's just not supposed to be any violence.
No. This is the way I put it. If I'm experiencing a mental challenge that is above my abilities, I will consider it like headache, like I don't know, something with my finger. So I need a specialist that can help me go through it. So I will approach a therapist if it is a mental issue. When I have headache, I see a doctor. You know, when I want to give a direction to my life, when I want to go from point A to B, and I really need someone to hold my hand, I pay a life coach. That's what I do. That's what people are supposed to consider doing.
Yeah. For those that are watching,
you cannot blame yourself for something your wife did. That is her.
Yeah, for those that are watching us now,
Yeah.
and for those that will watch
Later.
please, there are lots of things, lots of resources out there for you.
Yes.
Go and get it. Our African tradition, they make you say, man up. You shouldn't talk your problems to people. Suck it in. No, you shouldn't. Please, you shouldn't.
Suit themselves.
Go and seek for help. People are out there ready to talk to you for free.
Yes.
For free, even you don't need to pay for anything.
I do that all the time here.
You might be in a church, your pastor could help. A brother in church, a church brother could help. A neighbor who is a good person can help. Even a colleague, depending on how you people are connected, can help. Share your problems with people. They would give you clues on how to handle it. I think this young man did not have a clue on how to handle it. He just was so depressed looking at losing a woman. Maybe he will have spent money and he's a Bamileke man too, you know.
No, it doesn't matter. I am Bamileke man. What are you talking
What I mean is,
look at my
they will say Bamileke people don't like to spend money for.
Yes,
but I'm just joking. But because I know it was a very expensive. It was a very expensive process to bring in somebody abroad, especially to Australia. But that shouldn't make you feel like you've lost everything. You've not lost anything. Rather, talk it over and move on. Every disappointment is a blessing, right?
Our conditions are not our conclusion.
That's
in
right.
every area of life. You might be single today. It doesn't mean that you're going to be single your entire life. You might be with no education today. It doesn't mean you are going to be with no education until the end of your life. It is a personal decision. What are your priorities? Who is around you? Because the key to manage those things, Dr. P, is to, first of all, know your values. What are your principles? And surround yourself with people that have similar values. If you're a winner, you surround yourself with losers. The probability for you to act like this is huge.
It's bigger.
If you're a winner, you surround yourself with winners. Winners will help you navigate the process successfully. You will tell me, I will tell you, listen to me very carefully. If it is about love, you would fall in love many, many times. Get the box out of your head. Stop looking at the four corners and appreciate the opportunities. There are options out there. There are white women, there are black women, there are Spanish women, and you have the money. You can go to Cameroon and marry 5 women. Keep them there and get them in here one by one. You can do that. It is your business, not mine. Dr. P.
Yes.
What will you say? Am I right or wrong?
Oh, you are very right. Value yourself.
Absolutely.
Value yourself. For people who are watching and those that are home, you have to put a value in your life. Life is so precious. And so we are all perplexed or we are all saddened that somebody would make a permanent decision to conclude his life, to conclude his life like this in a sad way. Whereas if he had valued himself, like when you want to introduce, say, oh, he's an engineer.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment. Is that not enough to make you know what? I am valuable.
Exactly.
So you just have to value yourself and know that out there, there are still people who are willing to listen to you. They are willing to love you. Like you say, you can fall in love anytime. And the age, there is no age limit. Don't limit yourself. Only us can limit us.
Exactly.
Don't limit yourself like, oh, I'm losing this person. This is the end of my life.
No. Kidding me?
Please.
Life, not my life.
Keep going.
Huh? Exactly. And this guy has talent.
Yeah, he's a talented man, gifted. It's not everybody that can be. And oh my gosh. Wow.
He's not the only one, because we know a lot of people with talent.
Yeah.
They never understood much about themselves. You understand?
Yes.
There are a lot of people that have a lot of talent but know very little about themselves. And when you know little about yourself, it is extremely challenging for you to handle many situations.
That's right.
People will kill themselves for a job lost. You know that.
Oh, yes.
People will kill themselves for not having money in the bank account. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? My mentor always say, ask for help. You do not ask for help because you're weak. You ask for help because you want to remain strong.
Yes.
This guy, when the woman told him that I am pregnant with twins, and the guy is the chief of police in Cameroon, I will say, thank you for letting me know.
Yep.
Now get the fuck out of here. Get your ass out of here. Tell that motherfucker, tell them, you guys go and fuck yourself somewhere in the
No, you know, Nestor, we are laughing, but this is a serious issue. This is a very serious issue. And I'm going to encourage anybody who is going through whatever they are going through. If you think you need help, if you're thinking about it so much that it's consuming your life, please seek for help. Call people, call friends, call people to let you know. They will let you know what kind of help you might need out there if your case is above what they can do. But there are lots of people who are talented and can really give you a very sincere advice.
Or can direct you. They can direct you to someone.
Can direct you to, or can make referrals. Yeah, please don't contemplate hurting anybody or hurting yourself.
No.
Rather value yourself and know that problems come, but they have to be solved. You might solve a problem in many ways without hurting the other person. Take that road. It's the best route. And lots of people are going through issues at home. I mean, in maybe work or maybe finances or maybe health issues, maybe relationship issues. And they might be listening or might not listen or be listening this later on. If you are going through anything and you need help, call a friend. It doesn't make you weak.
No,
it helps you to
stronger.
be strong.
It makes you stronger. You
so
because you're weak, you ask for help because you want to remain stronger.
Some people feel like, oh, I don't want to go tell people my issue, they'll laugh at me. Who cares?
No, Dr. P, this is one thing that I remind everyone. You need to surround yourself with people that have similar values, similar character.
That's right. That's right.
Because if you're a winner, you surround yourself with a bunch of losers.
They're gonna drag you down.
Exactly. Because when you
remember,
they will laugh at you.
I remember, Nestor, you made a program about that, and I was commenting.
Yes.
And we don't understand how to choose relationships.
Yes.
We always want to choose relationships out of social pressure. We never look at the people that have the quality of the peace that we are looking for in life and the growth that we are looking for. If, like you rightly say, if I want to excel in life, in whatever thing I want to do, the first thing is to identify those that have already succeeded in the things I want to do and align with them or tap from their knowledge or their experience. So look for people. As we are in this journey, let us look for people that have similar values like us, similar expectations, similar results like we want. Because if you are not with the kind of persons, if whatever thing you are going through, is difficult to talk to the people who don't have the same understanding like you do. And I think, I don't know about this young man, or I don't know about other people. If I have something that worries me, first I'll call my daughter. You know, I have 2 daughters. I'll call them. I have another friend. I'll call him.
Yeah.
And say, this is what I'm going through. What do you think? And he will always give me his sincere advice. And I don't think any one of them will allow me to even go to the stage of hurting myself or hurting another person. If it's a relationship that is not working, walk away. If you think you've had enough, you can change it. Walk away. If you are not happy, walk away.
You will love for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter. You will be in love.
If it's a job that you are looking for, or you just lost a job, you're fired, take your time, build up yourself, keep searching. There is another job for you. It might not be the same job, but you start growing again. And if you have those values that you have for yourself, hey, you feel you can do anything. Anything is possible. When you start doubting yourself, hey, nothing is possible with you. Everything you think is struggle. Everything you think the world is just against you. Things are not going your way. But that's not how you look at life. Like you rightly said in your last episode or your last outing, the one I was watching, and you said, keep yourself with people with positive minds.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what I've been able to do. And you know me. You know where I'm coming from. You know where I am.
Going upward since I've known you.
And I just still feel like I don't even need a friend who would not even
some God
who doesn't even know what I'm pursuing. If your friend doesn't know what you are pursuing, how do you even tell the person the challenges you are having? Because that's not even what the person is even thinking. You say, what are you talking about? Why do you even want to do that? What is that going to benefit you?
People are happy to hang around enemies, wasting their time, wasting their energy, wasting their focus, wasting their attention, wasting their life, thinking that they are playing games. Life is not a game. Life is a fight. It's a fight for success.
Fight. You have to fight for it.
On Thursday, Dr. P, on Thursday, I'm going to be presenting the 10 qualities of a thorough winner. I will try to name them here, the 10 qualities of thorough winners, and I'll go in depth on Thursday. I will have to invite you for that presentation.
Please.
Because we'll do it together. So the first one, positive self-awareness.
Yes.
An honest assessment of what you are, where you are going, and who you are becoming. Positive self-assessment. That's the first point. Second point is positive self-esteem. Talk yourself up as a winner every day of your life. Positive self-esteem. I have a lot of description for those. Third point, positive self-control. You make your own luck by preparation and affirmation. Positive self-control. Positive self-motivation. That's the number 4. Feel deserving of your potential and know that you are in charge. That's number 4. Number 5 is positive self-expectancy. Be optimistic about yourself. Losers are pessimistic.
Very.
Winners are optimistic about themselves. That's number 5. Number 6, positive self-image. Positive self-image.
Always walk with your head high.
You see what I'm talking about? And look at
your head high, put your chest out, and walk majestically like you are the winner. Like you are that and whenever they see you the way you walk with the confidence, they could feel the confidence in you. And it just breaks through the ice, you know.
Exactly. Number 7, Dr. P, we'll go back to that on Thursday. Number 7, positive self-direction.
That's right.
Set a game plan for your life with worthwhile goals that are incremental and realistic. Number 8, positive self-discipline. Project yourself as a person that is dedicated.
Yeah.
And number 9 will be positive self-dimension and the respect of others, of other human beings.
Yeah.
And the respect of other human beings.
That's right.
And the last one will be positive self-projection. You want to be loved, be lovable.
Be lovable.
If you want respect,
right.
Set a respectable example. Do not ask for what you don't give. Basically, that's what it is. 10 characteristics of thorough winners. So these are not from me. I took them from the book of Dr. Wele, a psychologist.
Yeah.
That was a trainer to Olympic athlete. Mm-hmm. Head of state, coach, he was coach. Very good in mental rehearsal. So I'm going to be going over that on Thursday. I will send you the script that I have so that probably tomorrow. And on Thursday, we are going to come and do the work. I think we are going to do it at closed doors. People need to enroll so we can do it on a Zoom rather than doing it in public like this.
Okay. We'll figure that out.
Okay. All right.
We'll figure that out.
That is what this is. It is all coming down to this.
But this is just the reality of life, and people don't understand. And a lot of times, people feel like, oh, why is it that you are always succeeding? It is not. It is a simple principle. Once you follow those principles, you will just find out that things are just falling in place for you.
Exactly.
It's a simple principle that you just build up with time, and nothing can stop you.
Exactly.
Because it has found a foundation. It's a bed. It's a rock that you are standing on, and you are building yourself up.
Exactly.
If you don't build that rock, everything that you're doing, you'll find out that you'll be struggling to do it every time.
There is a small table here that I always share. You can see the table yourself. You see it?
Yes. Conceive, believe,
visualize. Boom! It's going to be realized.
Yes.
So if you don't believe in yourself,
if you don't conceive, how do you even believe it? If you don't conceive, you have to conceive an idea. You have to conceive it.
Exactly. For anything you want to do, whether it is career, relationships, skill set,
that's right.
Mindset.
Conceive, believe.
Exactly.
Visualize. I tell you the story. I know we'll be talking about this on Thursday. My friend knows about it. When I was doing my doctorate, I wrote on my wall, and I put on my wall, Dr. Ma-nsume Pamela.
There we go.
And so when I'll be sleeping, I did not write it. It wasn't physical, but I had it in my mind. I was on a particular wall.
Yes.
And so it was really difficult doing my survey, my thesis and everything. It was very challenging.
I remember.
And you know, when you feel like, I can't do it. And I'll be sleeping lying on my bed sometimes, and I look on the wall. I said, my trophy is there. I just need to get it. So I need to do what it takes for me to get it.
That's it.
And I would wake up and spend all night. No sleep is coming because the vision in my mind, the belief in my heart, I have to visualize it and I have to realize it.
Yes.
It takes a step to step.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you don't follow the steps. Then you never.
That's why I came with this, Dr. P, to help our
That's
own
right. I love that key information, that board.
To help our own people, so they know that nothing is impossible. It comes down to you, to the person. And I also share this little table where people can write their goals, the start date,
like a vision board,
the end date, and the benefit of that goal to you, the benefit of that goal to others.
That's right.
You read it at least 3 times a day. First thing in the morning, during the day, and last thing to read before you go to bed. That's how you nourish yourself.
That's how you nourish yourself. I have every day. I make little notes. People don't. I make little notes every day.
Exactly.
Little notes.
You show yourself.
Beautiful.
You show yourself that you matter to you first. Because if you don't show yourself that you matter to you, nobody cares.
Nobody.
You will have a woman, right? For me, I'm talking as a man now.
Yes.
You will talk as a woman if you want after me.
Okay.
You have a woman, okay? She take all your money. You want all the money, give it to her. She go and look good like you are right now. Nice dress, nice lipstick, nice hair, nice glasses. You stay there like a good man. You don't do anything for yourself. Now a lot of people like her. If you are not together because of character, because of value, because of the proximity of your values, guess what? She's going to be attracting other people, and she will end up accepting somebody that looks as good as she is.
That's right.
You see what I mean? And you'll be there with broken shoes, broken pants, no cars, doing 2-3 jobs for her. And are you going to blame her?
Mm-mm.
You took all my
Please
money.
don't.
You neglected yourself.
And projected her.
Exactly. So don't blame her. So your choice, Dr. P.
Oh, this is, the thing about relationships, I used to tell people I'm a lover girl. The thing about relationship is the best thing is the love that you share and the proximity of your values and the respect you have for each other. And I would not even allow the man that is with me to neglect himself because I want to see that man looking better every day. It is my responsibility to make a man look better from the time I meet you and from the time we leave, even to any other time. You should be able to be looking better, more successful, more achieving, more everything. There must be a progress in your life. If
Dr.
I don't see that, I feel like I am not impacting
Dr. P, I
you very
can
well.
witness that because I've known you for more than 20 years now. I can witness that.
Okay.
That kind of woman. But you also know other women that
Yeah.
be close to the way you will do these things. You know that for sure. That will do everything to take your money, send it to their parents. I get it from women, even some ex-wives, that will rather send money to their parents than bring
Yeah.
it so that you guys can work something together in the family. Women.
But you, the man, allowed her to do that.
No. It's her character. How can I allow that? That is her behavior.
No, what I mean is,
You told
you should look. I tell you what.
Dr. P, I knew your last husband. You know that. Are you here? Dr. P, are you there? Your screen is frozen. There is my brother Mark here. Dr. P. Oh my God. There is a connection issue over there. Can you hear me? I'll take her off the screen a little bit and then I'll bring her back. There is a connection issue going on there. Okay, as we are waiting for Dr. P, let me take this darkness off the screen, and then once she comes back, I'll text her. I'll ask her to lock out and come back in. Okay, she'll come back in. Good. Very good. She'll come back in. So she was a little frozen. So let me read some comments, okay? Mark Williams is back. Mark Williams says Cameroonian girls have become money monsters. It is a shame what the family education has become. It is about value, J. Mark. It is about values. I mean, your family can teach you any garbage they want to, but when you turn 15, 16, 17, you can adopt values of a winner. You can cultivate, you can nourish the value of a winner. Respect, dignity, integrity. You develop those set of values, and then you make sure that whoever you are dealing with in life is in alignment with those value sets. If not, hey, by all means, don't blame no one. You know, every time you come across a disappointment, it is life teaching you something. Every time. Me, I make decisions. And then people will say I'm tough. But guess what? They don't see what they are doing. They don't see what they are doing. They only see what I did. I say, God bless you. Waste your time seeing what I did. I'm working on myself. That's how life is. Everybody take care of you. Now, if you have a life partner, you are partners because you have similar values. Now, if your partner has some values that are not in alignment with yours, you have a conversation and make a decision. No, Tom Lionel, nobody should be taking away your own life. Okay? You take away your own life because you don't know any better. That's why. We are waiting for Dr. P. Dr. P, activate your microphone and your camera, please. Mark Williams. Mark Williams is back. I remember you from the other day, my buddy. He said instead of killing himself, the guy should have dedicated his life to helping men who face this type of... Exactly! Exactly, Mark Williams. Oh my God, finally we can agree on something. There we go. You don't kill yourself. Somebody somewhere loves you. Somebody somewhere is looking for you. Somebody somewhere has a passion for you. Things are working well somewhere because of you. You don't even know. There is what we call indirect impact. You have direct impact for our actions and indirect impact. There are people that will say, oh, I have my brother over there. He's doing this and that. I can see. Even though the person doesn't know you, he's considering you the brother. So we need to really take the box off of our head and look at all the options for every situation in life. Yes, nothing has come to stay. Everything has come to pass. And death is the only way out of life. So what is the point of anticipating? There's no need to anticipate. You know? There's no need to anticipate. So every time you come across this a major disappointment, life is teaching you something. Every situation is an opportunity to learn. The question we ask ourselves when we are experiencing challenges, what is this coming to teach me? What is this coming to teach me? You know, you do not take your life away. When you have a headache, you don't ask the doctor to cut your neck. When you have an issue with your eyes, you don't ask the doctor to just remove all the eyes so you'll be blind. So when you have an emotional pain, there are therapists that are trained. They are trained professionals. They will take you through the process. And if you were able to surround yourself with winners like you pick up the phone and call your friend a winner. You can cry in his ears. He will not be condescending. He's not going to be arrogant. A winner will listen. A winner will make many recommendations. He will say, dear friend, let us sit down and look at the options. I know you are going through a painful process, but you need to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. I am in this with you. What are our options? We sit down and then we write down all the options. That is a good therapy beginning. But if you surround yourself with a bunch of losers, negative, pessimists, that love to see you burn down, that love to see you on your knees like most Cameroonians, you're in deep shape. You are in deep shape, I'm telling you. Clean your surrounding. Clean it up. I know a lot of Cameroonians that are divorced today because they were celebrating their friend's divorce. Your friend is going through a divorce and you're having a good time, saying things in his ex-wife's ears, connecting other men to his ex-wife because you think you want to hurt your friend. And if that friend is a winner, he's ignoring all of you, treating all of you like garbage, like a bunch of pussy, men and women, and you're there wasting your time. And tomorrow when it comes to your turn, you call that friend because he was able to handle it with class. Then the friend say, go and fuck yourself. I'm good at that. Dr. P is back.
Yes, you know, the internet sometimes just disconnects. Yes. I don't know why. But
it happens here too. Like when we have heavy snow, like today we have heavy snow, the connection is extremely challenging.
We've been having issues.
Yes. No, I understand. Welcome back.
Yeah.
So I was making some comments, you know, you see somebody that our buddy Tom Yonel say, you can think of one nice plate of hero, aren't you, my brother? I agree with you, Tommy, on this. Yes. I mean, people are afraid to divorce. They are afraid to separate themselves. Love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't hurt. If
Love
you
is a beautiful thing. A
if you
very beautiful thing.
exactly if you love a man or a woman, you will not do anything to hurt that person.
Oh, yes.
You will do everything to uplift them. I've known Pamela for more than 20 years. I'm telling you. I remember her late husband in South Korea. Both of them were so in love that, listen, by the time Pamela is doing something to please him, he's doing something to please her. It was like, come on.
And you were very happy.
I was very happy.
You're very happy.
I was so proud of you, proud of him.
Yes.
Like right now, I have another European couple. The lady is from Cameroon, husband is from Paris, from France.
Yeah.
So I just love them because I see the love. When I see the love, I support it.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Because I give 100%.
Hurt.
When I give a woman 100%, she's giving me 2%. I say, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker.
I told you have a big mouth. That woman is in trouble.
You see what I mean? You cannot give me 100%, 110%, and getting 2%.
That's not fair. Nobody should allow. Don't be cheated. You should not. No, please don't be cheated.
Exactly.
Never allow yourself to be cheated by anybody.
Exactly.
Life is too short. Are you kidding me?
Thank you, Dr. P.
You can't live a life impressing other person and displeasing yourself. What are you doing?
No respect, no dignity, no integrity.
See, I tell people, what are you scared of? Are you scared of really living a relationship for a better one? And you want to stay there and be sad all your life?
Exactly.
Depressed?
Looking like
what you want is not, you don't have it. And the person just cannot make compromise to give it to you. Move on.
Exactly.
And then people are married 8 times. 8.
Of course. You can go
and you say, how did you get to 8 times? And the person say, I was looking for something and I saw it on the 8th try. I tried the 8th time, I got it.
Dr.
8th time.
It is no one's business. It is no one's business but yours. When it comes to a person, every human being is unique. Every human being is unique. Of course, I will agree. I will agree with some point. I will agree that yes, we were born the same way, naked, speechless, and dumb. I will agree with that. I will agree with the fact that we are all under the same moon. I will agree with that. I will agree with the fact that we breathe the same air. I will agree with that. But people also need to agree with the fact that we have different fingerprint. It makes us unique. Different footprint. It makes us unique. Different lip print. It makes us unique. Voice print. The frequency of our ears. It makes us unique. People are unique. People are different. Now, when you want to share your intimacy or your time, because we all have 24 hours per day. Nobody has 26. Nobody has 27. When you have to share your time with people, make sure that you consider your own principles, your intrinsic principles. If not, these losers, the world has 3 types of people. You have losers, winners, and spectators. The spectators are there afraid to win. They're just sitting there watching life like this.
And they're always commenting. And they're always commenting. They are the commentators. They are the ones that can make the losers lose more and the winners lose if you are not careful.
Exactly. But the losers are very aware. They are aware of where they are going. They are aware of who they are. They are aware of how they're supposed to carry themselves. They are aware of who they're supposed to have around them. I have a list. Every year I do count in, count out. When I count you out, you will never have 2 hours of my time per week for the rest of your life.
And that's how life is supposed to be, you know that? And people who are not strict with their time, they just spend it going through circles, and then tomorrow they are like, I'm so exhausted. I just cannot change this person. I've given 10 years of my life. You're giving 10 years of your life trying to wait for somebody to change? Are you kidding me?
That's ridiculous. She's kidding me? They're supposed to be together.
They're
supposed to be together. Because when you are in a relationship with someone, you guys have a plan. What are you going with? Your skill set, your mindset. You're this entrepreneurship, career, whatever. You're supposed to talk about it and measure your progress.
That's right.
Measure your progress.
Measure your
Perfection is not of
progress.
this earth.
That's right.
Perfection is of this earth. You make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Sometimes you'll be up, sometimes you'll be down. It's okay. But when you know somebody loves you, you know that there is that emotional connection, and you are not sure, you know you don't love the person.
Oh,
Of course, because if you go and get pregnant by somebody else, you don't love the other person.
that's
Period.
sad.
You don't love the person. But some people are so
No, you might see, these girls, we women, we feel, oh, he's not seeing us. He's not seeing me. Just like some men. Oh, she's not here. It's
true.
my life. I'm living it. I can do whatever thing I want to do.
I
But
was
that's
wrong.
a
I think
very serious risk.
Dr. P, no, I say it wrong. I think I should say it differently.
Yeah.
You can be married to someone, love them, and have sex with somebody else.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Having extramarital affair is
Doesn't mean that you don't love your spouse.
it's a character trait. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't mean that you don't love your spouse. My apologies. I have to remove it. But now the spouse has a choice. Do you want to live with that kind of woman? Because we have what we call open relationships. But there are some women that are seeing other men, and they don't want the men to bring other women in the house. I don't have time to think about that. I think it is personal. People are supposed to behave the way they want to. Behave any way you want. But just assume the consequences. We call that responsibility. Don't blame someone that doesn't want to have you in their life because you are seeing other people or because you are pregnant. But no one should take their lives away. Not a man, not a woman. No woman should take her life away because the husband cheated on her or your mother had sex with your husband or boyfriend. It happens all the time. Dr. P, I can assure you that even in Cameroon community, mother-in-laws are having sex with the husband of their daughters. You are reading the comment, you are not talking, Dr. P. What's wrong with you today?
No, I'm talking.
Okay.
Wow.
So I think what happened is we just need to be mindful with accountability.
Yes.
Rather than blaming someone else, we need to assess our methodology. What do you think?
Yeah, we need to, you need to know, really, the first thing is you need to know yourself first. You need to know what you want. And if the person that you are with is not giving you what you want, move on. Don't blame the person. It's his character. If the character doesn't suit you and you've tried to let the person know how you feel. And I had a conversation with my friend, and we were talking about the way men treat women. Some people are very affectionate. They're very they like to be pampered. They like touching. Some men, even you pick up your wife and you just cannot hug your wife. You cannot pick your wife. You cannot even look your wife into the eye. So she was telling me that her husband, unfortunately, was that kind of a man. And a man that even when you are sleeping, he's sleeping at the night, and you even put a leg on him, he's really, really angry that you're disturbing his sleep. But that was who he was. But he had other qualities that she liked. But she kept telling him how she felt, and that she would love a man that is more romantic because she loves that in a relationship. And the guy told her, no, I am too old to change. This is not my character, and I just cannot do it now. If I start doing it now, I'll do it to please you, and it's not what I want to do. She did not leave the marriage. She stayed in the marriage. And I asked her, why did you stay? She said he had other things he would do, and that one was no more important. But this is a thing that people have to know. And what the person is doing is very important to you, and you don't like it, it's not going to change. and the person categorically tells you, I will not change. What are you still doing there? Waiting for him to change when? And then you keep back just bothering yourself. You keep going back and forth talking about it. It becomes an issue. And one day the person says, why is this an issue? I have already told you. We talked about this for years. We talked about it every two. Now and then you bring it up. I've told you I can't do it. I don't like when you hold me. I don't like to you. I don't expect me to ever do it. When people say those things,
yeah,
what else don't you understand?
exactly. So,
and they don't do other things that can hold the relationship.
yes,
If that one that they are doing is so important to you,
true.
you better start thinking about it. Don't sit there and be depressed.
Exactly.
What about other beautiful things about your own life?
Exactly.
Like if allow one thing to cloud every other thing, put a dark smoke over all your own achievement, your own abilities, your own career, your joy is just gone because somebody is holding you.
True.
You gave your powers to him to control your life.
Exactly.
And he's telling you, I am not going to make you a happy woman like you want.
Exactly.
If you tell him, oh, that makes me happy, say, I am not going to do it. Somebody is just telling you that thing that you are saying, it makes you happy. I am not ready to do it for you.
Yes.
And you say you want to be married to that same person, to live with stress.
True.
And then tomorrow you start contemplating. I don't know.
Dr. P, let me explain something here. You know, we talk about correlation with values. Two people, they meet because there is a very strong correlation with their principles, their value, their intrinsic set of values. Now, it cannot be at 100%.
No.
Sometimes it might be at 60%, 65%. Then you go in knowing that the remaining 20, 25%.
It's not throw it away.
No, they are
complementing it with other things.
Yeah, complementary, because what the woman has, which is necessary for her, should be integrated by the man. He needs to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And what the man has, which is necessary to him, is a value that the woman has to nourish, cultivate, because we cultivate values.
Yes.
Now, if they don't do it, you will have what you just said, which I just described in a graph. You see this graph?
Yep.
What do you see?
Have to fit in that rectangle.
You see a rectangle and you see a circle.
A circle.
Now, when I put the circle in the rectangle, it doesn't cover everything.
It's not more a circle.
Exactly. It's not more a circle. It doesn't cover. You see some emptiness around.
Of course.
You see emptiness.
Yeah.
Emptiness. So it doesn't fit. The two sets of character doesn't fit. One is a circle, the other one is a square or a rectangle. So if both were square and the value were very close to each other, and they agree to work and cultivate the values that the other one has, dear to them, and goes both ways, it will be one circle. It will be one circle.
One circle. That's right.
When you are not in alignment, you have something like this. You're coming from two different parts of the world. Emptiness. The man might be the circle, thinking that he's doing his best, because right here, if the woman is the square, the rectangle, then the woman is able to accommodate the man completely because she swallows all his need. If the man is the rectangle, he's swallowing all the need of the woman, but he still has some emptiness. So it doesn't work. It is not compatible. People are wasting their time. Everything is mathematical, Dr. P.
That's right. Everything is mathematical. It never changes. 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah. So I think people need to be mindful of themselves, because that is what it comes down to. Courage is a value. Understanding that you can make a bad decision, you can make a bad selection, is a fact. You can select a life partner that is not supposed to be with you.
That's right.
They're supposed to be with somebody else because of the gap in values. There are some married women, I had one, that will ask the husband to get a timetable to have sex because she's seeing other people outside. Guess what? If she sees somebody outside before she comes home, she's wasted. No substance.
Wow.
You're taking some shit. I know what I'm talking. I'm a man. I'm being honest. That's the problem when women are cheating. They are wasted. And when they are wasted, they don't have the humility to tell the man that, listen, I'm seeing somebody else. If you want to stay there, stay there. But she's doing that and she's blaming the man. And the man is there acting like a crybaby.
Yep.
Let her go. Let her go. One just left my life, you know that. Let them go.
Let them go.
You will not die.
If people want to go, don't hold them. Let them go. Let them go. If until they leave, you're not going to have a better life.
Look at what Mark Williams wrote.
No, he said no. He made two, not one. No.
He is funny. It doesn't matter how many baby Mark. It is a question of values. She was expressing her authenticity. This guy is lucky that she was honest enough to tell him the truth.
Yeah.
So all he could have kept her there if he wanted to. I mean, it comes down to personality. I mean, I'm not going to.
And he could send her back to Cameroon. He has the potentials. Yeah, I mean, he has the capabilities of doing that. There is possible. The possibilities are there. If you bring a dependent and you don't want the person to be with you, what you do is tell the government, "Oh no, I want her to go back," or you just buy a ticket for her and say you're leaving, so you can have your baby there, so that the baby can have their dad.
But no, if she's poor,
Another woman.
Wait, no, if she's poor, you can let her there.
No, I'm just saying that if that was what was happening, and he thought about that, he doesn't want the woman, instead of taking away his life, he would have told the woman to go. Or Australia is huge. There are lots of resources for a pregnant woman, and tell them it's not my baby, but she's here. She's my dependent, and I want her to. She was gonna get out of my list of being my dependent, so that I can be free to bring in another woman, because she's already pregnant for another man. And they will say, okay, we'll give you time, have the baby, and you're gonna go back to your country.
Yes.
Honorably. End of story.
There were a lot of options.
All of us are smiling.
There were a lot of options.
And meet another woman. He wants to tell me where he is in that Sidney. He has not seen another woman. Let me know.
I'm telling you, there are a lot of women out there. There are a lot of men out there. No one's supposed to kill themselves or to waste a minute regretting about a relationship. You don't have time for that. You learn from your relationships.
Yeah.
You learn from your past. Your past is not here to hurt you.
Your past is
you are alive because
make you better.
God has given you an opportunity to grow and to do better from what had happened to you to this point. Every day is an opportunity.
That's
so
right.
basically, we just learn from our past, learn from our mistakes, learn from our success. I always say our past failures are the fertilizer for our success. That's the way I put it.
Yeah.
Our past failures are fertilizer for our success. We use it to do better.
Oh yes. Without our failures, how do you know you are doing better if you don't have failures?
Exactly. And you cannot appreciate success if you never fail.
Yep.
You cannot appreciate success.
You can appreciate it.
Yes. So we really need to be mindful of who we are, where we are going.
That's right. And what time are we meeting on Thursday?
Around this time.
Okay. Okay. So I think we've deliberated on this for quite a while. It's 1 hour 30 minutes. I
Yes.
think we have to say good night. It's
You
quite late
can
over
say good
there.
night. I'm going to open the floor if somebody wants to say something.
Okay.
I see
Okay.
if Mark William want to come and say something.
Mark Williams, say something. I see you guys to talk. I've been trying to catch up with your comments.
Yes, you can.
Yes, please make contributions. The floor is open.
Yes, I'm opening the floor
Your
now.
number? Can you put your number up?
No, I'm putting it up. I'll put the link up, and
Okay.
they can come in studio. So if somebody wants to come and make a comment, you're welcome to do so. And if Dr. P is leaving, I can continue in French.
Yes,
For the
please.
French
I would
people-
like to take a leave. I just
Okay.
got back.
Okay, very good.
Yes, let me have
So Dr. P,
dinner.
thank you for your time.
Yes.
It was a pleasure, as always.
Yeah, as always.
See you on Thursday.
Yes, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Ok, mesdames, messieurs, nous venons de parler de la situation de notre compatriote qui a perdu sa vie parce que il a fait monter son épouse, une épouse qui est arrivée avec des jumeaux dans son ventre. Et le père des jumeaux serait un commissaire au Cameroun, un commissaire de police. Et le compatriote ingénieur de son état a décidé de sauter d'un niveau très élevé, des étages, pour atterrir au sol. Je ne sais même pas si son corps était récupérable. Je vous épargne de la scène parce que j'ai la vidéo avec moi. Je l'ai là, c'est disponible. Mais je ne peux pas la montrer. C'est Marc Williams qui me fait rire. Hein? C'est Marc Williams qui me fait rire. Il demande, il est commissaire, il dit, what the fuck? Oui, il est commissaire. Le père de l'enfant des jumeaux est commissaire. Le compatriote qui s'est suicidé, c'est un ingénieur. Il a en Autriche, en Australie, quelque part là. Je n'ai pas les données devant moi. Bon, c'est de ça que nous avons parlé, mesdames et messieurs, et nous avions quand même pu tirer des points de communauté. Nous sommes tombés d'accord sur le fait que chacun est responsable de sa vie. Nous sommes tombés d'accord sur le fait que on peut tomber amoureux de beaucoup d'autres personnes. Il y a de l'amour après une séparation et que quelles que soient les circonstances, on ne se ôte pas la vie parce que la seule porte de sortie de cette vie, c'est la mort. Il ne sert à rien de trouver une solution définitive à un problème temporaire. je ris à cause de Mark Williams, hein, parce qu'il fait des commentaires quand même qui me ramènent au pays. Voilà. Donc, quand vous avez les maux de tête, vous ne demandez pas que le médecin vous coupe la tête. Quand vous avez mal au doigt, vous ne demandez pas qu'on vous coupe la main. Donc, quand il y a un problème émotionnel, il existe des thérapeutes. Il existe des thérapeutes qui peuvent vous aider à naviguer le processus pour remettre en ligne avec cette vie. Il ne faut jamais se ôter la vie, mesdames et messieurs. C'est de ça que nous avons parlé. Je suis seulement en train de vous donner quelques petits résumés. La vie est belle, très belle. Et chaque jour que nous vivons, c'est une opportunité de mieux faire. C'est une opportunité de mieux faire. Chaque situation, chaque défi que le Tout-Puissant met à notre portée est une opportunité d'apprentissage. Donc, quand on est devant un échec, quel que soit l'échec, ça peut être académique, professionnel, marital, la question c'est qu'est-ce que ça vient m'enseigner? Ce n'est pas te ôter la vie. Tricher est un comportement, c'est une mentalité, c'est l'expression d'une authenticité, c'est unique. Un homme peut être marié et tricher sur sa femme, ça ne veut pas dire qu'il déteste sa femme, et ce n'est pas à cause de sa femme. Une femme peut être mariée, tricher sur son mari, ça ne veut pas dire qu'il déteste son mari, c'est son authenticité qu'elle est en train d'exprimer. Mais la sauvagerie vient en jeu quand tu triches et tu dis que c'est à cause de l'autre. Moi, tu me dis ça, tu vas vomir. Je peux te faire vomir. Bonsoir, Désiré. Tricher, c'est un comportement personnel. La seule personne qui se contrôle, c'est toi. Personne ne peut te contrôler. Je ne peux pas contrôler une partenaire de vie. Une partenaire de vie ne peut pas me contrôler. Et les gens se mettent ensemble sur la base des valeurs. Oui, parce que, comme je vous ai dit, tricher, c'est un comportement. Il y a des gens aux États-Unis, et même en Afrique, qui ont déjà compris la notion de relation ouverte. Où tu avais une femme, tu sais que quand elle voyage, elle va rencontrer quelqu'un d'autre. Et quand elle revient te dire qu'elle a rencontré quelqu'un d'autre, pour elle, c'est qu'elle est en train d'assaisonner la relation. Il y a des hommes qui font ça. Ce comportement de relation extra-maritale est déjà reconnu. Bon, il y a des hommes qui ne tolèrent pas ça, il y a des femmes qui ne tolèrent pas ça. Auquel cas, tu cherches des gens comme toi et vous vous mettez ensemble pour travailler. Vous vous mettez ensemble pour avancer. Tu ne peux pas te ôter la vie, que ce soit la femme, que ce soit l'homme. Ne donne même pas une seconde à regretter. Parce que quand tu découvres que l'autre a triché sur toi, c'est une chance pour toi de t'aligner avec toi-même et de t'évaluer, questionner tes capacités à collaborer avec des gens, questionner tes capacités à amener dans ta vie des gens qui sont supposés travailler avec toi pour votre succès à deux. Parce que quand vous soyez marié, que vous soyez des amis, quand vous êtes proches, vous devez travailler pour votre succès. Il y a trois types de personnes dans la vie, hein? Les winners, les losers et les spectateurs. Tu t'associes à un loser ou une loseuse, vous allez descendre. Vous comprenez? Donc, il faut tout faire pour vraiment comprendre les choses de manière simple. Tu ne t'es pas offert la vie, tu ne te ôtes pas cette vie. Et la mort, c'est la seule porte de sortie. Tout le monde va mourir. Tout le monde va mourir. Pourquoi anticiper? Pourquoi anticiper? Tu sais que tu vas mourir et tu anticipes. Tu n'as vu personne. Personne n'est mort et est revenu pour nous dire ce qui se passe de l'autre côté. Tu anticipes pour aller où? Tu connais que ça se passe comment là-bas? Hein? Donc, mesdames et messieurs, chacun est unique, chacun a de la valeur. Et parce que nous sommes vivants, le Tout-Puissant nous donne la chance de faire mieux. Vous comprenez? Parce que nous sommes vivants, quelles que soient les circonstances. Je dis toujours, quand je dis ta condition n'est pas ta conclusion, c'est valable sur tous les plans de la vie. C'est valable pour ta carrière, pour ton esprit d'entrepreneuriat, pour tes relations, que ce soit une relation intime. Tu peux être célibataire aujourd'hui. Si tu veux marier, tu seras marié un jour. Parce que la meilleure façon, en toute chose, quand tu connais tes valeurs, quand tu sais qui tu es, je veux faire une conférence là-dessus jeudi. Ça sera fermé. Les gens vont faire des réservations parce que je vais faire ça sur Zoom, donc en privé. Mais les gens vont s'enregistrer ici, où je veux parler des qualités, les valeurs des gagneurs. Pourquoi je parle de ça? Je parle de ça parce que ça se cultive. Le comportement des gagneurs se cultive. Il y a deux choses dans la vie qui te permettent d'avoir tes pieds sur terre partout où tu vas. Il y a ton expertise, tu peux l'acheter. Tu peux acheter une formation, tu peux acheter une éducation, ton expertise. Il y a ton caractère. c'est tes valeurs, tes principes, comme le respect, la dignité, l'intégrité, l'honneur, l'inclusivité, l'esprit d'équipe. C'est des choses qui se cultivent. Ça ne s'achète pas, ça ne se vend pas. Il faut les connaître et les cultiver, les nourrir. Et quand tu as les deux combinés, ton expertise et ton caractère, tu t'en sors partout. Parce que désormais, avant de faire même un choix professionnel, tu lis les valeurs de cette organisation-là et tu fais une corrélation, un rapprochement avec tes valeurs intrinsèques. Et c'est valable quand tu choisis une femme ou un homme. Tu tiens compte de tes valeurs. Le respect, la dignité, l'amour, l'humilité, l'intégrité, c'est des valeurs. Et c'est des choses que tu captes à travers les conversations. Et quand tu as averti, en causant, tu lances ça de manière désordonnée. Et tu fais tes notes après. Si c'est quelqu'un que tu as au laser ou si c'est quelqu'un que tu as au laser. Mais le problème, c'est que nous allons à l'école, nous apprenons à lire, à écrire, à compter. Personne ne nous enseigne cela. On nous enseigne une seule chose, l'expertise. On ne nous parle pas assez de caractère. Et nous devenons grands. Il y a des impulsions sexuelles. Tu vois une femme, elle a des grosses fesses, ça te plaît. Tu vois un homme qui a la poitrine bombée, il te plaît. Vous vous mettez ensemble et vous vous pourrissez la vie. Parfois, l'homme croit qu'il est en train de te perdre le temps. Parfois, c'est la femme qui croit qu'elle est en train de te perdre le temps. Mais mesdames et messieurs, chacun a 24 heures par jour. Personne n'a 25, personne n'a 26. Si tu te permets de ne pas utiliser ton temps en ta faveur, c'est ton temps que tu es en train de perdre. Tu ne perds jamais le temps de l'autre. Et connaissant même tes valeurs, tu peux faire des erreurs de casting. Tu as le droit de te tromper. Tu peux choisir un homme ou une femme qui n'est pas en ligne avec tes valeurs et tes aspirations. Parce que vous ne vous serez jamais en ligne à 100%. L'homme peut avoir 60% de ce que tu veux. Mais il y a encore 40% là. La femme peut avoir 50% de ce que tu veux, il y a encore 40% là. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Mettez ça sur la table. On introduit le concept de complémentarité. Qu'est-ce qui m'est cher que tu n'as pas et que je veux voir? Est-ce que tu peux accepter de cultiver ça pour m'accommoder? Et ça va des deux côtés. C'est écrit. Vous travaillez dessus, c'est un travail. L'amour ne fait pas mal. L'amour ne fait pas mal. Est-ce que l'infidélité est un no-go dans notre relation? Parlez de ça. Il ne faut pas mentir. Si tu veux être polygame, dis la vérité que tu veux être polygame. C'est ton problème. Les gens peuvent te juger sur leur problème. On s'en fout. Mais si l'infidélité est un non-no et qu'une autre personne devient infidèle, toi qui as été infidèle, ne blâme pas l'autre. Ne dis pas que c'est à cause de lui. Non, c'est à cause de toi. Parce que nous savons, scientifiquement, ça a été démontré, que la femme ne triche pas sur son mari parce qu'elle déteste son mari. Non. C'est son authenticité, c'est son caractère. L'homme ne triche pas sur la femme parce qu'il déteste sa femme ou alors parce qu'il manque d'amour. Non. C'est son authenticité, c'est son caractère. Donc, si l'infidélité est le caractère d'une personne que tu veux épouser et tu sais que tu ne peux pas tolérer cela, ne continue pas. Laisse que les gens te jugent. Tu dois compter dans toutes les décisions qui concernent ta vie. Tu ne fais pas des choses parce que la société a dit que, parce qu'on a dit que, parce qu'on va faire que. Ça, c'est les losers. Les losers font toujours comme. Ils veulent toujours paraître. Parce que l'autre est marié, je veux aussi me marier. Parce que l'autre a des enfants, je veux aussi des enfants. Alors que, psychologiquement, et même, tu n'es pas là, tu n'es pas à ce niveau-là. Ce n'est pas ton destin. C'est pourquoi on parle du self-awareness. Il faut se connaître. Self-awareness. Il faut se connaître. C'est important de se connaître. Il faut se connaître et compter. Il faut se marier et compter. Il faut être sûr que tu comptes dans la relation. L'amour, c'est une valeur. L'amour ne fait pas mal. Tu ouvres ta bouche pour insulter ta partenaire mouf, imbécile, chien chouane, vous n'êtes pas supposé être ensemble. Si le respect est une valeur parmi vous, on ne blague même pas avec ça. Les autres peuvent le dire. Il va les ignorer ou alors elle va les ignorer parce qu'elle ne donne pas son attention. Si tu sélectionnes bien les gens qui sont autour de toi, tu es un winner ou une winner, tu t'entoures des losers et des spectateurs, voilà ta tombe que tu as créée de tes propres mains. En début de cette année, je vous ai donné une liste de count in and count out de ta vie. C'est ta vie. La vie est très courte. Et tu vas commettre des bêtises. Ne sois pas dur sur toi, ce sont tes expériences. Une bêtise, c'est choisir quelqu'un ou quelqu'une qui n'était pas supposé être avec toi et faire des enfants avec. Tu peux toujours arrêter la relation. Et continuer à chercher la personne qui va t'apporter cette plénitude-là. Parce que la plénitude vient de la corrélation entre les valeurs. Il n'y a pas de haine, il n'y a pas de peine. La peine est commune, c'est partagé, donc ça ne pèse sur personne. Vous comprenez? Donc vraiment, il faut tenir compte de toi. Il faut te connaître. Il faut te connaître. Ne pas blâmer l'autre. Parce que même quand une femme te sort le carreau, tu peux aussi te questionner, tu peux questionner tes capacités à choisir des femmes qui sont en ligne avec tes valeurs. Tu ne vas pas toujours la blâmer, non. Elle est en train d'exprimer son authenticité. Moi, j'ai eu des femmes qui ont triché sur moi et même avec des hommes mariés. Ce que j'ai fait, j'ai dit c'est fini là. Out. Quand ils vont aller parler de moi aux autres, oh il est mauvais, il est méchant, parce que je ne parle pas aux autres. Que les autres viennent me questionner, ils sauront la vérité et ils vont la regarder et dire que hey! Je vous assure, il faut compter. C'est-à-dire que décider de compter jusqu'à la mort, à partir d'aujourd'hui, jusqu'à la mort. On ne prend pas une solution définitive devant un problème temporaire. Et l'homme ne se définit pas par rapport à l'autre. La femme ne se définit pas par rapport à son mari. Elle se définit par rapport à elle-même. Chacun a son propre référentiel. L'homme se définit par rapport à lui-même. Parce que tu dois aussi évaluer ta relation à ta partenaire. Est-ce que je suis en train de m'impliquer comme il faut? Est-ce que je suis en train de lui donner ce qu'elle m'a demandé? Il y a des femmes qui te demandent l'amour, le respect, les caresses. Elles te demandent ça. Peut-être que tu n'as pas l'habitude de le faire, mais elles y attachent de la valeur. Donc, toi qui n'es pas habitué à ça, qui n'aime pas ça, ça devient quelque chose de complémentaire. Pour toi, tu es en train d'être un complémentaire dans ses besoins. Tu le fais pour elle. Tu le fais pour elle parce que vous avez beaucoup en commun. Et tu lui dis aussi des choses qu'elle ne faisait pas et qui te sont chères. Comme par exemple l'esprit d'équipe, comme l'inclusivité, des choses simples. La dignité. Peut-être qu'elle n'a pas tout ça. C'est des discussions qu'il faut avoir. C'est-à-dire que tout se construit. Ne va pas dans une relation dire qu'il était supposé connaître ceci, elle était supposée connaître cela. Non. Ne faites pas comme les parents qui disent que les enfants sont bêtes alors qu'ils ne les ont jamais enseigné la sagesse. Ça, c'est de l'idiotie mathématique. Ça pousse les gens à se suicider. Vous connaissez le taux de suicide d'après l'Organisation mondiale de la santé? Une personne meurt toutes les 40 minutes de suicide dans ce monde. Toutes les 40 minutes. Quelqu'un meurt. C'est peut-être minutes ou secondes. Hein? D'après les statistiques de l'OMS, ça faudrait que je vérifie ça tout de suite. Je vais vous confirmer ça. Voilà. Une personne meurt toutes les 40 secondes. D'après l'Organisation mondiale de la santé, de suicide. Voilà. Toutes les 40 secondes. Mais s'il tombe millionnaire, une personne tombe de suicide. Des choses que l'on peut prévenir. Si tu avais la bonne information, tu allais éviter cela. Tu allais te tuer ne sachant pas qu'il y a quelqu'un là dehors qui t'aime. Je vais mettre une citation là, si je peux. Si je peux réussir à copier ça. Mesdames et messieurs, chacun est unique, chacun est utile. Ne t'accroche pas sur tes fautes du passé. Ne laisse pas que tes fautes du passé puissent constituer un frein sur ton évolution, sur ton avancée. Peut-être que tu étais une catastrophe hier, mais aujourd'hui, nous sommes sur l'instant humaniste, nous apprenons. Nous avons l'opportunité d'avancer, de nous développer. C'est Marc William qui me fait rire. Hein? C'est Marc William qui me fait rire, mesdames et messieurs. Ça, c'est une affaire très sérieuse. Il faut prendre sa vie au sérieux. J'espère que vous avez vu ce que j'ai affiché. Prenez-vous au sérieux. Il y a quelqu'un quelque part qui vous aime. Il y a quelque chose qui est en train de bien se faire à cause de vous, de votre existence. Personne n'a le droit de se ôter la vie. Personne n'a le droit de se ôter la vie. Franchement, les gens ont le droit de se tromper. C'est pénible quand une femme te dit que bon, je ne veux plus de toi. C'est pénible quand un homme te dit je ne veux plus de toi. Mais vraiment, il faut prendre le recul. J'ai toujours dit devant chaque situation, la première question, c'est qu'est-ce que ça vient m'enseigner? Qu'est-ce que ça vient m'enseigner? J'avais fait un mauvais choix. Parce que si nous étions supposés être ensemble, elle ne m'aurait pas dit ça. Nous ne sommes pas supposés être ensemble. Tu ne supplie pas une femme qu'elle soit avec toi. Je ne supplie aucune femme. Pas une seule. Nous causons humainement. Je te respecte, on se respecte. Vous ne vous suppliez pas. Parlez de vos valeurs. Qu'est-ce que vous avez en commun? Est-ce que vous croyez que vous pouvez, n'est-ce pas, cheminer ensemble? Si vous ne connaissez pas vos valeurs, décidez sur les valeurs que vous voulez embrasser. Et travaillez là-dessus parce que les valeurs se cultivent et ça ne s'achète pas. N'attendez pas la dernière minute. C'est clair. Tom Lionel a posé une bonne question là. Tom Lionel demande, est-ce que tu peux convaincre quelqu'un de vivre? Tu ne convaincs pas. Vous discutez, vous tombez d'accord sur vos valeurs. Vous parlez de deux choses. D'abord, vos valeurs. Parce que après vos valeurs, vous allez parler de vos aspirations. Vos aspirations, c'est l'extension de vos valeurs intrinsèques. Le respect, la dignité, l'intégrité, la fidélité, si tu veux être fidèle. Il faut d'abord lister ces valeurs-là. Qu'est-ce qu'il doit être votre cadre opérationnel? C'est là, quel que soit lambda, vous allez communiquer cela avec respect. Si le respect, c'est une de vos valeurs. Le respect, c'est le respect pour la vie. Je respecte ma vie, je respecte la tienne. Je ne vais jamais m'ôter la vie, je ne vais jamais te ôter la vie. Je ne vais jamais te faire une remarque en public. Et nous devons trouver une méthode d'expression de nos différences. Et je vais vous livrer une méthode. J'ai été à une conférence. Il y a une sexologue qui a dit que la méthode qu'elle recommande aux couples qui connaissent leurs valeurs dans l'expression de leurs problèmes, c'est que les deux aillent dans la chambre, l'homme et la femme, vous allez dans une chambre, vous vous enfermez, vous vous déshabillez, vous êtes nus avant de parler du problème. Vous parlez de ce problème nus. Parce que là-dedans, il y a l'humilité, le respect va sortir, l'amour va s'exprimer. Vous allez parler de ça, vous allez trouver un compromis sur comment adresser ce problème-là et continuer votre vie avant de sortir de la chambre. Si vous allez taper, vous tapez. Je n'ai pas dit boxer, j'ai dit bombarder. Vous le faites et dès que vous sortez, personne d'autre n'entend. Pas le voisin, pas l'ami, pas le père de la femme, pas la mère de la femme, pas la soeur, personne. C'est comme ça que vous restez là. Moi, je parle de techniciens. Je paye pour participer à les conférences. Les conférences cliniques. Mais quand vous êtes dans un couple où vous ne connaissez même pas vos valeurs, c'est le rapport de force où l'homme croit qu'il est le Superman, la croit qu'elle est la femme presque qu'elle est la Superwoman. Vous ne pouvez pas faire ça. Vous ne pouvez pas vous déshabiller pour discuter d'un problème dans votre chambre à deux et que ça reste entre vous. Ce qui tue beaucoup de couples, c'est l'extérieur. Les gens sont jaloux. Et parce que vous n'avez rien en commun en termes de valeurs, l'extérieur vient influencer, soit influencer l'homme, soit influencer la femme. Et puis, boum, il y a fracture. Et quand il y a fracture, on veut mettre l'autre sur les genoux. Soit c'est la femme qui veut mettre l'homme sur ses genoux, soit c'est l'homme qui veut mettre sur les genoux parce qu'elle est pourrie, parce qu'il est pourri. Chaque fois que tu veux mettre l'autre sur tes genoux, c'est que tu es misérable. Les vainqueurs n'ont pas le temps pour ça. Franchement. Bon, dites-moi si j'ai fait du bon travail. Il ne faut pas seulement me suivre. Dites-moi si j'ai fait du bon travail. Vous pouvez me contredire, mes frères et sœurs. Il faut toujours comprendre que, quelle que soit la situation que l'on traverse, vous n'êtes pas le premier à traverser cette situation et vous ne serez pas le dernier. Parce que vous êtes un être humain, les autres êtres humains connaissent les mêmes expériences, quelle que soit la couleur de leur peau. Quand je parle de valeur, je ne parle pas de couleur, je ne parle pas de tribu. Même les blancs qui se mettent ensemble sans connaître leur valeur finissent fracturés. Et certains essaient aussi de commettre des crimes. Donc, c'est des questions humaines. Quand tu ne comprends pas ce qui est critique, tu marches sur les œufs, tu marches sur les épines. À tout moment, ça va te déchiqueter les pieds. Mettez-moi les commentaires. Les gars, mettez les commentaires. J'ai mis le lien pour que vous veniez. Personne n'est venu. Ce n'est pas l'amour, c'est l'incompréhension. Je parle à Marc, qui est en train de dire que le gars a sauté comme... Non. Quand tu as un problème émotionnel, un problème de cœur, là, il y a les thérapeutes qui vont t'aider. Ils connaissent les techniques. Je vous ai donné une technique pour vous qui êtes en couple, hein, si tu ne peux pas aller dans la chambre avec ta femme, vous mettre à poil pour exprimer un problème et le laisser là et sortir, c'est votre chambre. Quand vous l'avez adressé, ça ne sort plus entre vous. Si tu peux parler de ton mari à quelqu'un d'autre, c'est que tu es loser. Tu peux pas, je dis à quelqu'un d'autre, n'importe qui. Vous pouvez voir un coach à deux, pas un coach, un thérapeute, qui peut vous aider avec un problème passé qui est toujours là, qui est toujours présent. Vous payez un peu d'argent pour mieux utiliser votre temps et votre énergie. Bon, les gars, nous avons quand même beaucoup causé. Hein? 2 heures de temps. 2 heures de temps. Vous avez des questions? Vous avez des questions, mesdames et messieurs? Merci, Victor Kameni. Thank you. Et si vous avez des questions? J'ai oublié un point critique. Je veux vous souhaiter de passer une excellente soirée. Il est 23h07 à l'est des États-Unis. C'était un plaisir, un privilège d'utiliser cette opportunité ou alors cette occasion pour vous montrer que vous comptez. Vous devez montrer à vous-même que vous comptez pour vous avant de pouvoir compter pour quelqu'un d'autre. OK, mesdames et messieurs? Il faut toujours montrer à vous-même que vous comptez pour vous avant de montrer à quelqu'un ou quelqu'un d'autre que vous comptez. Sur tous les plans. Ciao, Mouna, bonjour. Je vous dis bonjour. Donc vraiment, sachez que vous comptez. Ça n'a rien à faire avec votre éducation. Ça n'a rien à faire avec le poids de votre compte bancaire. Ça n'a rien à faire avec les défis que vous traversez en ce moment-là. Ta condition n'est pas ta conclusion. Il faut absolument que tu comptes pour toi. Si tu ne comptes pas pour toi, tu ne vas jamais compter pour quelqu'un d'autre. Salut, Taure Mouna. Salut, un salut particulier à toi aussi. Donc, franchement, prenons cette vie au sérieux. Nous ne nous sommes pas offerts la vie, nous ne devons pas nous ôter cette vie. Tu ne te ôtes pas ce que tu ne t'es pas offert. Chacun est spécial, chacun en mission. Il faut connaître tes valeurs Et à partir de tes valeurs, tu définis tes aspirations. Tes aspirations, je le redis et je ne cesserai de le dire, c'est l'extension de tes valeurs. Et les valeurs ne s'achètent pas, ça se cultive, ça se nourrit, ça s'arrose. C'est comme une fleur. Tu arroses, ça grandit, ça grandit, ça grandit. Et après, l'habitude devient une seconde nature. OK? Donc, sur ce, mes frères et sœurs, je vous souhaite de passer une excellente journée pour ceux qui viennent de se réveiller et une bonne nuit pour ceux qui se préparent à aller dormir. Pensez à toutes les mamans. Pas seulement à la maman qui vous a mis au monde, pas seulement au papa qui vous a mis au monde. Pensez à tous les enfants. Pas seulement les enfants que vous avez mis au monde, pas seulement vos neveux et vos nièces. Les enfants orphelins, les enfants abandonnés. Sachez qu'en vivant, une déception non maîtrisée peut aussi être exprimée par la charité. Vous pouvez décider de consacrer votre vie aux enfants qui sont nés et qui sont abandonnés. Même si tu nettoies la route, même si tu gagnes $20 et que tu leur donnes $5 tous les mois, quel que soit là où ils sont dans le monde, le Tout-Puissant te sera reconnaissant. Il ne sert à rien d'anticiper. La mort est une garantie, tout le monde va mourir. C'est la seule porte de sortie de cette vie. Personne ne sortira de cette vie vivant. Personne. Nous sortirons de cette vie morte. Donc, il ne faut même pas anticiper. Et nous n'avons vu personne qui allait là-bas et revenir. Nous dit comment ça se passe. Donc, courir pour aller vers l'inconnu, l'incertain, est quelque chose que je ne conseille pas. J'espère que j'ai été quand même utile. Hein? J'espère que j'ai été utile. J'espère que nous n'avons pas lancé des cailloux à notre frère qui s'est ôté la vie. On ne blâme pas les gens pour ce qu'ils ne connaissent pas. Donc, passez une bonne nuit. À la prochaine.
Rends service, mais n'oublie pas tes parents, car c'est à travers eux qu'on parlera de toi.
Je peux tout pardonner, même oublier, sauf le jour où je t'ai donné naissance. Ça me fait trop mal pour pouvoir oublier. Enfant chéri, oh, faut pas m'abandonner.
Si j'ai l'argent, je vais m'occuper de ma maman. Si j'ai l'argent, je vais m'occuper de mon papa. Et si j'ai l'argent, je vais m'occuper de ma famille. C'est ce qu'on dit lorsqu'on vit encore dans la galère. Le jour l'argent frappe à la porte, on oublie toutes ses promesses. Le jour l'argent frappe à la porte, on oublie tous ses amis. Ceux qui nous ont aidés à réaliser nos rêves les plus fous. Mais on devient fou et on se fout dans la capitale. On s'en fout des gens parce que maintenant on a de l'argent. On se joue les bandits, on s'adonne à tout ce qui est interdit. Avoir plusieurs partenaires pour satisfaire ta libido. Mais pendant ce temps, tes parents souffrent. Ta maman pleure, pleure, elle pleure. Et ton papa pleure, il pleure. Sous la pluie, elle pleure en disant
je peux tout pardonner,
oh,
oublier, sauf le jour je t'ai donné naissance.
On est là bébé, on est Sita Salomé.
Enfant chéri, oh, faut pas m'abandonner.
Ceux qui t'ont jamais aidé, c'est eux que tu fais des cadeaux. Ceux que t'as jamais connus sont tous devenus tes amis. Tu es toujours le premier à tendre la main aux autres. Auprès de toi, ta famille souffre. Le premier morceau de pain que ta mère attachait, où t'allaitais, elle attache encore. Mais cela ne te dit rien, tu t'en fous de ses pleurs. Tu préfères donner des yeux pour qu'on parle de toi. Autour de toi, les gens ne font que t'encourager. Il n'y a personne pour te dire la vérité.